Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Last video I did my top characters, my favourite characters in each Halloween film. Today I'm doing something completely different. I thought I'll take away a bit from horror and do my top 5 controversial game show moments. I know a lot of people in this, a lot of people don't ask for this video, but it's a video that I've been wanting to make. I've been doing research on this, for a while. This took me about a day or so to do this research, but in my break I've been doing research for other videos. I'm currently planning a video which will come out probably in December time, but let's get started, shall we? This is my top 5 controversial game show moments. In this video I will be doing my top 5 very controversial game show moments. Some are very controversial, some are downright I'll get to it when I get to that person. But in 5th place on my list is one of two. I've got one or two controversial game show moments on this list, and top 5 and 4 are very controversial. In 5th place is probably the most controversial, one of the most controversial moments on this list. In 1978, on the American game show, The Dating Game, that's equivalent of blind dating over in the UK. But in America they called it The Dating Game. A contestant appeared on that show called Rodney Alcalde. Appeared on the show. But the thing about Rodney Alcalde, he was a serial killer. That was very, very controversial, and no. He won the show. He got the date with a contestant called Cheryl, but she refused to go out with him because she found him creepy. Yeah. So yeah, that's number 5. I'm not going to go on too long on these other two because I want to be respectful here. In 4th place is the other controversial moment. On an episode of the dark show Bullseye, presented by Jim Bowen, contestant John Cooper appears. John Cooper appears on the contestant on the game show. Again, similar to number 5, he was a serial killer. Do they not do these checks on these contestants? Yeah, and the way you found out was, I think, someone found the footage of his appearance on the show. Was later used by the prosecution to match him to witness reports. Yeah. So yeah, they're the most controversial ones out of the way. I'll say some more controversial ones, but none like kills and murders and stuff like that. In 3rd place on my list, on an episode of the American game show, yes, I've been doing research on YouTube and stuff like that. Because I'm from the UK, so let's take a drink. But I've been watching lots of American game shows. American game show from 2008 called The Moment of Truth, where a controversial contestant, Lauren Cleary, humiliated husband Frank Cleary after admitted that she cheated on him, and admitted that she would marry her ex-boyfriend. Yeah. So in that game show, before the show, if I mean this, if I do this quickly, the contestants have a lie detector test and they have to be truthful to win with some money. And one of the questions was what? Have you ever cheated on your husband? And she admitted yes. And then I think on question 9, 10, something like that, her ex-boyfriend walked out and she said, do you think you should have married me? Something like that. And that, yeah. And she hesitated for a while, but she admitted yes. Apparently this was so controversial, the show's host, let me just get his name up, because I've got to write him on my notes, because we just make videos. Bear with me a sec, guys. I'll keep this in the edit as well, because we're on touch, yeah. The One Truth American Game Show. Yeah, the presenter of the show, Mark L. Wahlberg, yeah, Walberg, didn't want the show to air. Yeah, also, Lauren said that she's been fired for stealing from work, stealing money from an employee, and she had sex with, cheating on her husband after the wedding. After truthfully admitting to these, her mother stared foolish at her, and the husband was devastated. In a way, I had to feel sorry for the guy. But, you know what they say, karma comes back to bite you in the end. One of the questions she got asked was, do you believe you're a good person? She answered yes on that question. She was lying. Because obviously this was based on a test. And the host said it was kind of heavy with the episode which was there at the time. And he was against being aired because I've seen that show and it is brutal, that show. It is really brutal. The funny thing is, the contestant, Lauren, could have stopped and left with 100k, £100,000 dollars. Yeah. But she admitted in an interview that she carried on to win more money in order to achieve fame and fortune. She deserves every loss she got. That's just my 2 cents. So yeah, that was a long one. Obviously the spending one's better than the other two because I don't want to spend much more on them. In second place, on the UK version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, oh sorry, I've just got a cough there. I need to take a drink. Yeah. Major Charles Ingram appeared in the show. I got £4,000. And but there was 2 lifelines. The show stopped because at the time it was returning the next day. The producer thought I'd get like 2 questions, a couple of questions, then leave, like 16 or 32. But he appeared with a strategy next day, sub-strategy, shall we say. Cheat. Yeah. Him, his wife, and their fastest finger contestant tried to cheat by the way to the £1 million. Now, I believe that if he stopped at like 125, like some of the producers said in the interview, they wouldn't have got this far and would have more than likely kept the money, but greed took over in the end. And the Chiefs were caught in the end. Now, there's some rumours that, there's some people online saying that he was telling the truth, that he did not hear coughing. If you can't hear that, because some of the coughs were very, like on the £1 million question, I can't remember the question exactly. If I remember the question, I'll put it on screen right now, put it on screen. But one of the contestants noticed what was going on. and he knew the answer to the question, and he was waiting for Charles England to come out the answers as he's been doing all the show, and waiting for the fast and contestant helping him to cough, and he knew got you basically, and he's just found that in court. Yeah, and exactly number one in my place is on the American game show Press Your Luck. Now, I've never heard of this show before. Watched a couple, I watched this episode because it recommended me. I saw it on YouTube. I saw the story. Thought I watched the episode, see if it can, But is it classed as controversial, or would you class it as clever? You know the episode I'm talking about. In the episode of Press Your Luck, contestant Michael Larson won over $110,000 on the show by memorising a pattern of the board. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going through the gameplay because it just not would be right. Yeah, he memorised the pattern, so the CBS bosses at the time claimed it was a form of cheating, but in the end he got to keep his money, and yeah. Now, obviously, Petrol was back in the 80s that time. It came back as another game show, and it came back as Petrol again. Obviously, I'll put it on screen now what it came back as. I think it was something called Whammy or something, Whammy or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. But I won't class it as cheating. I'll probably class it as clever, but I would say it was still cheating and very controversial. But I don't know. What would you say down below? Sadly, Michael Larson passed away in 1999 from cancer. And like I said before, he got the money he won on the show. And obviously, he didn't return as the next day because sometimes you can return these shows after winning 110. Okay. So yeah, comment down below. Would you class it as cheating or not? Or would you class it as clever? And that's it. That's my top 5 controversial moments. The first 2 I had to, I was doing briefly on them because it's so controversial. I could have gone for something else, obviously, but I've gone for 3 Americans and 2 British shows. Comment down below, would you like to do this again sometime? I'll try to find some more. Class as cheating, controversial. But yeah, that's it. Join me next time where I'll be doing another video and decide what I'm doing yet, but I'll be making more videos as I can now. I won't be taking any more breaks. So until then, my name's Ian Beddoes. Give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.